day. Oh, music. One of the most delightful ways that we have of expressing ourselves as human beings. Wouldn't you agree? Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you're new to the channel, a big ol' welcome to you. My name is JGardo1, and I am your host, guide, and humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very, very pleased to be able to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh and brand new to the Guardian Studios experience. We are diving back into the world of Gyros, my friends, where we have a lot to do, as usual, and as usual, very little time to make some progress. But we are going to make as much use of that time as we can. We are going to be trying today to get some more tradesmen into the villager trading hall of Fort Dealon, so that we can acquire all of the equipment, all of the items, and all of the enchantments for those items that we are ever going to need. Hello! Now, between streams, I have done some AFKing over at my iron farm. Gotten a good bit of iron to use in the trading hall for emeralds and such. We're going to go and make use of those right now. We're going to go try and make use of some of that right now and see what situation we have before us. Now, it is my hope that before long we will be able to have, pardon me 1 second, full diamond armor and at least 3 out of 4 of the diamond tools. Based upon what our tool and weaponsmiths are offering us, we may not be able to get the full set at this point, but I am considering bringing in a second toolsmith. We'll end up having to move everybody over 1 block or 1 cell, but we will have 2 toolsmiths, a weaponsmith, and 2 armorers if we do that. Which I have no problem with that, but I'm still thinking about it. I'm not certain if I want to do that. I'm also considering if we need to lower the... if we need to add 1 more layer to the trading hall. I'm not sold on if we do or not, because I'm not sure how much room we're going to have for all the trades that we have to have access to. I have to be able to get clerics in here. I have to be able to get farmers in here. And I want to have access to all the other professions as well. Librarians, cartographers, fishermen. I want to get all those trades available in here. All the villager trade types, including a Fletcher. They actually do have some decent deals, and a couple of Fletchers would mean being able to trade sticks for emeralds, which that is a massive boost, especially since I usually do a lot of tree chopping and tree farming anyway. So those are the things I'm going to have to consider. But today, I want to get to a point where I can get a couple more librarians in here and start working for other enchantments. We already have 1 mending man who also sells looting 3. If he sells us any other good books, great. If not, hey, we've also got glass coming from this guy once he's leveled up enough. But that mending book is tasty. It is very, very tasty, and that is going to be very, very helpful for our future. With our toolsmith, we already have him up to master rank, which means he can sell us a diamond pickaxe. His neighbor, the weaponsmith, also sells swords as well as axes, but the toolsmith also sells axes. I'm taking a look here. Which one's cheaper? Weaponsmith. You know, I'm not surprised. Somehow, I'm not surprised the weaponsmith sells them for cheaper. Although, they have the same enchantment on both. I hadn't seen that before. That's kind of funny. And then, of course, we've got the armorers. We have 2 of these guys because the hope is to get most of the armor we need from the 2 of them. However, you may notice their trades are looking very similar. The first trade and second trade are different. But the rest of the trades these guys have... Well, no, okay. Well, what's really important is level 4 and level 5 trades. The level 4 trade for these two is the same. If that comes true for level 5, then we're going to have to get rid of one of these guys and replace him, because I'm not wasting a space on a second guy that sells the same thing. These two, they sell different things ultimately. This guy sells a sword. He sells swords, which I need. He also sells axes at a cheaper price. This guy I mostly need for the pickaxe, so that I don't have to craft my own. But armor is too expensive to have to get a better trade on. To have 2 spots for one kind of... Yeah, no. Ultimately, if these guys have the same level 5 trade, like they sell the same items for level 5, I'm getting rid of one of them, because I don't need 2 armorers that sell the same thing. Okay, he sells a helmet at level 5. As a master, he will sell a helmet. This one sells a chest plate. Okay, so we just need a 3rd armorer, and we hope that he sells leggings as his final trade. Go ahead and trade up to the max. Get these guys fully leveled up. If we can, that is. So, ooh, and it's Prot 1 helmet, and that's Fire Prot 1 boots. But these are both cheap. That's good. Those are both fairly cheap trades. These are not cheap, so... how do I get... I guess I need to buy a chest plate to get a chest plate. Ooh! Okay, that's worth it. Prot 2, Unbreaking 2. That's actually a good deal for that. I consider that a good deal. We got cats roaming around now. Cool. I like having cats roaming around. That's not a bad thing. Alright, so we know that we need another armorer, so I'm going to have to make another blast furnace. Not a problem. And again, I may end up making another toolsmith in the hopes of getting shovels from a new guy, because axes are good, pickaxes are great from this guy. This guy, however, has the axe and the sword covered. If we can get another toolsmith and he ends up selling a shovel and a pick, I'm getting rid of this one. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll have to see what the guy will give us. So, let's go ahead and see what we get. Alright, this guy wants to be our new toolsmith. He sells shovels. He sells regular shovels. Can I get another offer, friend? Please? What else will you sell? Axes? What did you sell? You sold better axes. Okay. So, I actually need the other offer. A white cat. Do I have a white cat yet? I don't think I do. You know what? I'm going to get that cat out of that boat. I want to get that cat out of that boat. And it wants to take the boat. I'll have to break the boat and release the cat. But I'm not going to do that right now. Alright. Oh, what am I doing? What have you got? A hoe! Hey, Union! Glad you can make it, my friend. Hope you are doing alright today. Hope you're having a good day or night, depending on which one it is for you. And I really hope that you enjoy the stream, my friend. I really, truly, and totally do. Alright, you are now... Okay, this guy is still offering a hoe. Which, actually... Yeah, that's another thing that I would take a trade for. If we get a diamond hoe or diamond shovel off of a toolsmith, and we get a pickaxe, I'll get rid of the other guy. So, let's see. Do I want to... Yep, today we're going to be trying to get librarians, but I'm also looking at getting another toolsmith. Possibly to replace this one. Tim the Tool Man, unfortunately, most of his trades are trumped by his neighbor, Mr. Lance. Lance has better trades in terms of axes. I mean, look at the price. Look at the price on the axe. For the diamond axe, he offers a much better price. This guy, Lance, he sells better on the axe front. All this guy offers that Lance doesn't is a pickaxe. So I'm looking to see if this guy will give us better options if we level him up. Admittedly, this is a very costly process. Having to stop and trade up all these emeralds just to get to see what the trades are going to be. I don't like that, but that's how Minecraft is programmed when it comes to villagers. They don't let you see all the trades right off the bat. It's mildly frustrating, I will tell you. Alright, okay, he's already looking better than the other guy. This one's already looking better than... This may be the new Tim. We may be replacing Tim with a better Tim. Tim 2.0. And his trade is locked. Darn it. And this... Oh. Whoa. Hello. That is a much better iron pickaxe. Yeah, that was crazy. Getting a black cat from a village isn't supposed to be a thing. Okay, so yeah, Tim... We may be replacing Tim... We're going to replace Tim with Tim 2.0. Tim 2. Tim the Second. We're going to be replacing the one guy with Tim the Second. There's just no doubt in my mind at this point. Okay, so we've got Tim the Second. We'll have to get rid of Tim the Original. Tim the OG is going to end up having to go. Question is, how do I get him out of here and get rid of him? I guess I could drop him in a hole underneath where he is. In fact, this could work. Yeah, mind equals blown, right? To have a black cat spawn in a village is not actually supposed to be possible in Minecraft's code. To my knowledge, that's not supposed to be possible. And yet, we had it happen. What did I just get out of there for? Why was I leaving? I don't remember. I was going to leave for something, but I don't remember why I was going to leave. Could be, but it was not that way before. Up until this update, I had never seen a black cat spawn in a village of any kind. Ever. So, I'm thinking it might have been a bug. It either is a bug, or Mojang changed it and we didn't hear about it. Either way, it's really freaking awesome. It is really freaking awesome that that happened. The fact that we got that, I'm happy. I'm happy about that. I'm happy to have our little Midna. Yeah. Hey, saves me having to go to a witch hut to get the last cat type, right? I'm good with that. I'm good with not having to go to a witch hut to get another cat. Witches are frustrating. Witches are frustrating to have to deal with. Oh, what's this guy doing here? He has... Ooh. That's actually something I want. I want those... I want pale oak saplings. I do. Because that way we can definitely get pale wood without having to go to a pale garden. We just can't ever receive that again. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we're getting new wood types. I hope we keep getting new wood types, because that's big. Players have been asking for more wood variations for a long time now. The fact that Mojang has given us one, I'd say is big. I mean, yes, it's not the main focus of the update, but it technically also is, when you think about it. Gotta get some flint so I can trade with that, with the new Tim. Put some cobble in my hotbar. Got to find some flint. Getting it from the water seems like the easiest way to go. Well, excuse me, I gotta find gravel so I can get flint. That's what I was trying to say. I was just saying it wrong. Hey, I totally agree, my friend. The pale garden, the pale oak wood, it looks really good. I've seen it in a couple of vids now, and it looks amazing. There's just no competition. So far, pale oak is the coolest looking wood, with spruce tied with it. Yeah, I have a feeling that that might have been something you saw in a mod. That's all I can think would explain why you'd have thought that. Okay, so I am missing one cat skin. And I saw it back in the trading hall. We'll end up having to go get it later. I'm not going to try to get that cat right now, because I need to first make sure I've got my other stuff secure. That would also be a fair explanation. And it's not entirely unreasonable. It's not like everybody goes out hunting creepers constantly. So how would you have known? If you weren't actively killing off and hunting creepers all the time, how would you know that gunpowder was a thing? Especially with the way the recipes work in Bedrock Edition now. It seems like they don't tell you any of the recipes until you've unlocked them. But how are you going to unlock them? You know? The way the recipes are working in Bedrock Edition is becoming confusing, to be entirely honest. Alright, so this shovel is now done. There you go. Hey, there you go. That explains it. If you're playing on peaceful, how would you know that gunpowder is even a thing? You wouldn't. You would have absolutely no clue that it was a thing. I really want to get another Midna cat. That's really what I'm going to call this cat, Midna. I'm going to call this the Midna skin cat. Just like I'm giving it the name of Midna, because those eyes... If you've ever seen the character of Midna, you know what those eyes why those eyes remind me of the character. Sometimes it's not the skin itself. Sometimes it's just a part of the skin that makes you come up with a name idea for an animal. It really is. Alright, I am going to have to sleep again. I also need to check and see how many books I have, because we are going to be focusing on librarians mostly today. Okay, got plenty of books. So let's make as many bookshelves as we can. I don't know if you guys could hear my controller there. I was kind of clicking away at it. You know what? I think that's actually enough bookshelves for the moment. Any slabs? Do I have any slabs anywhere? Who am I kidding? Of course I do. I made a whole bunch to cover the floor of Fort Dealon, and then I didn't end up using them. Alright, so we've got 5 lecterns to get us started on the librarians. But I still need some flint. I need flint before we get too far along. I'm gonna grab my iron shovels. Now I gotta figure out where I can find some flint. I think there might be a gravel hill area to the north. We're gonna go there, get gravel first. I get you, Union, I get you. Yeah, I think there's a gravelly hill area to the north, so we're gonna head there. And we're gonna get gravel from there. I'll probably have to fight my way back. Knowing how things usually go for me, I'm gonna have to fight my way back with sword and axe. But we will get the gravel we need. If we can get some gravel, we can get flint from it. And we get flint, we can trade with that one, with the new Tim, and get what we need from him. Once we got that, smooth sailing from there. I want to check something. Did this end up working at all to get fish to spawn? Nope. Yep, gravel time. Song goes, hammer time. But nope, for us, it's gravel time. Technically, I could probably get a bunch of gravel from down below this ice, but I'd have to go down in the water. I am not equipped to handle being underwater for longer periods. I mean, I could just use a... No, I couldn't. I was about to say I could use a door to make an air pocket, but that's not a thing on Bedrock. That's Java Edition only. Which, that needs to be changed. Change my mind on that. Because I totally agree with you, Union. I feel like unless they're gonna be like something immersive that's actually good, cave noises don't belong in the game anymore. I mean, you heard that noise that happened just now, just a minute ago. That... I'm sorry, that's not even a cave noise to me. To me, a cave noise is just the sound of something rocky being stepped on. The sound of crunching gravel. The sound of a rock tumbling from above, or the sound of water dripping in the distance, like from a dripstone stalagmite. refresh my memory. The ones that hang above you, are those the stalagmites? Or is that stalactites? Because I know the two are basically the same, but stalagmites mean one version and stalactites mean the other. One is the one that's pointing down, one's the one that forms pointing up. And I can never remember which one is which. It's a weird thing, but sometimes it bugs me that I can't get that straight in my head. Which one is which? Because it doesn't tell you when you're looking at the pointed dripstone block. It's just... yeah, it's just weird. Yeah. Yeah, the air pocket thing is one of those things that I really wish was a thing with Bedrock Edition. I mean, if it's going to be... if it's supposed to be that you can't do that at all, then, hey, Mojang, pop that feature out of Java. And just tell them that it was a bug all along. If it is meant for you to be able to do that, then put it into Bedrock. I mean, either way, you can still waterlog a door on Java. So why not make it be the same way with Bedrock? Huh? Eh? Eh? I mean, is it really that hard to code it in? Understand that I'm saying that last bit as an ignorant. I don't know how hard it really is to code stuff. I have nothing but respect for people that can code. That can do the code stuff. That can code games and code mods and add-ons for games like Minecraft. But at the same time, I'm just questioning, isn't it possible I mean, how hard would it be, really? Exactly! I've been saying that for a while now. Where's my freaking furnace cart, Mojang? I get it when I'm on Java, but I don't get it on Bedrock? What in the world, people? Just because it's not widely used does not mean that people don't like it. It's a valuable, usable means of moving things from one place to another. Just most Minecrafters don't really get into transporting items until they already have an elytra, so they don't end up caring. But what if I need to move animals or villagers, and I don't want to have to waste my redstone on powered rails just for a rail line that I'm going to end up tearing down a couple of minutes later, huh? Sometimes you get that impression. Sometimes you can get that impression, and it's a little irritating. They're both the same game. They should be getting the same kind of attention. At least, in my opinion. But then, that's my opinion. It's not necessarily how they see it. And again, I'm not a code guy. I know diddly squat about how to do coding. Something which I do hope to one day fix. But I am just an ignorant soul who doesn't know anything about coding. So I don't know how hard it would or wouldn't be. There's some... Yep, I'll give you that. We do have a few things that Java Edition doesn't have over here on Bedrock Edition. We got the posable armor stands. That is true. Which I actually, for a long time, didn't even know that was a thing. Fun fact. here I was, another ignorant of a fact like that. The fact that we could actually pose armor stands. Yeah. These are not things that Mojang told you back during the console editions, the legacy console editions, where they actually had a tutorial world. They did not tell you that you could pose an armor stand. They just put armor stands in that world and expected you to figure it out. To figure out for yourself that you could pose them. If you even bothered to look for that. Because yes, up until the console editions melded into Bedrock Edition, which mostly that happened with PlayStation 4 Edition, the Nintendo Switch Edition, and the Xbox One editions with Windows Edition. Finally, they all became part of Bedrock Edition, but there were still, up until then, there were actually ways to, there were actually, they were all, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. They all had a tutorial world that you could use as your first world. You could actually boot up the game and say, oh, I want to play on the tutorial world. And you would be able to create the tutorial world and play on it. And here was the kicker. Here was a kicker. The resources that were given to you at the start of the tutorial world, if you actually went through it, most of those resources actually respawned in the event you needed multiple doses of it. I don't know why, but they did. And the tutorial world would actually give you at least a brief introductory summary of varying features that were featured on that tutorial world. And yet, now you're just expected to go look for all this information yourself. You are expected to just figure it out. It's like they drop you in the deep end of the pool right at the very beginning without water wings and expect you to just flounder about and swim or sink into the complete and total frustration that is not knowing how anything works in a game. That particular feeling is part of why at first I wasn't playing Minecraft. When I first got Minecraft on a device, I was skeptical that I would actually ever end up playing it. I got a demo of the game on PlayStation, and I was like, this is not what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's not what I was expecting. And I got bored. I ended up not playing it. It wasn't until ages later that I started to realize how much fun the game could be. You just had to know at least a little bit about what you could do and how to do it. Which is why it bugs me that the game doesn't have a tutorial world anymore. You're just thrown in the deep end and told, hey, sink or swim, dude. Hey, Sorrento, glad you can make it, my friend. Yeah, I went to gather up some flint, because I need flint for a trade with a villager. And we were discussing some of the differences between Bedrock Edition and Java Edition. Like, one of the ones that came up is the fact that doors could create air pockets on Java Edition, but they can't on Bedrock. Do you mean this cat? I do believe this is the one we ended up calling Sorrento, isn't it? Because we got Garf, Jelly, Brownie, Midna, Shadow, and Sorrento. And I forgot about this guy. I forgot what we called this guy. Will you stop running me over? Stupid traitor dude. Good grief. Jake. There we go. Jake. Yeah, we called him Jake. I guess we could call one of the cats Caramel. Alright, I need to get some stuff off of me, because my inventory is starting to get a little cluttered. Yeah, he did! Sorrento grew up. I'm surprised that he grew as fast as he did. Oh, and then we've also got Cleo over here. And then we got Jam right over there. The child of Jelly. Let's put away that sugar cane. And now, hopefully this is enough flint. Hopefully we've got enough flint for the trade that we need to do. Because I am going to be replacing our original toolsmith, Tim, with Tim 2. Tim the Second. Because the original Tim, I've come to realize his trades are actually really bad. His axe trade, his diamond axe trade, is well surpassed by the cheap price of his neighbor, Lance, the weaponsmith. I mean, let me show you. See? These are the trades that Tim, the original, offers. Diamond axe, diamond pickaxe. The diamond pickaxe is great. It's a silk touch. I want one of those at some point. However, keep in mind his price for the diamond axe. Now let's look at Lance. He offers iron axes right off the bat, along with having a cheaper diamond axe trade and a fairly good diamond sword trade. He only sells one thing that Tim here does not. Or Tim only sells one thing that Lance does not. Yeah, I saw him, Sorrento. He was constantly running me over, him and his llamas. However, Tim number 2 over here is offering a diamond shovel as his level 4 trade. If he sells a diamond axe for a good price, or diamond pickaxe, his diamond pickaxe trade is cheaper. Okay, yep, we are replacing the original Tim. The only question is, how do I get rid of him? Because I don't want to use the sword on him. I do not want to use the sword on the original Tim. Because if I kill him using the sword, he is going to end up causing all the other villagers to have a problem with me. And I don't want that. Oh wow, that shovel really is pretty good. Efficiency 3? I mean, Fortune 1 isn't great for a shovel. Unless you're trying to get more flint. So I guess it's not that bad. And he's got good pickaxe trades so far as we can see. So we definitely want Tim number 2. But if I kill Tim number 1, personally, the other villagers will know, and they will have a problem with me. I don't want them to have a problem with me. I do not want them to have a problem with me. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking we're going to have to do, is, like, drop him in a hole. And eliminate him from there using gravel or something. Which, now that I've said it, I wish I'd held on to my gravel. Yep, I totally agree. Union. Hello, Ender Falls! Welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you are returning. Welcome to the chat, either way. Unfortunately, Sorrento, if I don't go ahead and eliminate him, he's going to take up the workstation. He's going to try and occupy that workstation, which will make it harder for us to get the new Tim put in place. So we're going to have to get rid of him just completely. Don't really want to have to, but to make sure things work. Oh yeah, we will make some kind of a grave for him. We'll put a sign up. We'll set up some kind of grave or something to commemorate the brief time we did have with him. Because he did give us a lot of emeralds to help get the other guys started. So we will do that. Yes, I do, Ender. I actually do. Haven't had them in a long time, but I enjoy them. They're pretty tasty. Why, may I ask, do you ask? Alright, so let's get Tim number 2 put in place. Just realized I need to make sure that is shut so that nobody tries to run. And we'll put these down to distract the other guys. What's this guy gonna offer us? Impaling 1. Yep. R.I.P. to Tim number 1. Oh, thanks, Ender. Yes, we're going to give the original Tim a tombstone. We'll make him a grave outside the fort. We'll make a graveyard outside the fort. Outside of the fort for all the villagers that either get killed or end up not sticking around. So for now, I'll go ahead and mark a spot for him. Hey, Scout. My day's been pretty good. My day has been pretty good. Hope your day is going pretty good, too. I truly, truly do. Gotta get Tim to go in here. Alright, Tim. Time for you to go to your new home. The new Tim. Not a bad way to do the grave. Not a bad thing to put on the grave there, Union. Thank you for that. No, it's been a couple of days since my last stream, actually. Sorrento. Oh, that's no good, Scout. I hope you feel better. I don't even know what you're referring to there, Ender. I'm curious what you mean by that. Ooh, Frostwalker 2. That actually sounds... I'm almost tempted to get Frostwalker 2, but at the same time, I don't think I want to. And I just realized it wouldn't make a difference because I can't lock these guys' trades. Whoops. Alright, so for these guys, I'm gonna have to go and get some paper or something. Pardon me while I figure myself out again. Alright, Scout. I hope you have a good night, and if we don't see you tomorrow, or whenever the next stream is, good afternoon, good evening, good night, my friend. Make sure to take care of you, make sure to get better. Alright? As I'm always saying, real life must come first. So make sure you're taking care of yourselves out there, guys. Alright? Alright, let me see. I need paper. That's what I came back here for. Paper and books. Hello, Marlin! Marlin, welcome to the channel. Or welcome back if you are returning. Hope you are having a good day or night. And hope you enjoy the stream, my friend. Once again, welcome to ya. Man, has it already been that long since the stream started? It feels like it was just started a few minutes ago. I have no idea, Ender. I have no idea. Might do a longer stream where I try to just complete the main game. Like, beat Minecraft on normal in a single day or something. No, not planning on doing a face reveal. I don't plan on doing a face reveal for a long time, if ever. It's not really my thing. Not really something I'm looking to do. Let's cycle them both. Cycle this one again. What are you offering? You're offering the same thing the other guy was offering. I'm not looking for bookshelves, gentlemen. Ooh, Power 4 at 19 emeralds. That's actually a pretty good price. Thank you very much for bringing that up, Union. Aye. And it would be nice if we could get even higher subscriber counts. So, thank you, Marlon, for subscribing. Hope you enjoy the content of the channel. I really, really do. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting that Aqua Affinity trade. Oh my gosh, that is a really good Aqua Affinity trade. That guy wants his place in the trading hall. And hey, if you guys feel like you're enjoying the content, make sure to share the channel with your friends, because they might enjoy the content too. Alright? And it would help get us closer to that 1,000 subscriber goal. Alright, let's remove this guy's original workstation. Let him loose. And we'll let him wander off to his new home. Assuming that he'll go there. Here, let's give him a nudge. There we go. We give him a nudge. And there he goes. Well, I already plan on upgrading my house at some point, Sorrento. That's kind of going to happen one way or another. I'm going to end up having a nice base at some point. I'm just not sure when I'm going to do it or what shape I'm going to be aiming for. Alright, can we get something nice here? Okay, Power 4, but the price went up. Let's see. Something even better? Prot 2. Nope. If I take a protection trade, it has to be protection 4. Bookshelf, not what I want. Efficiency 2, definitely not. Okay, I gotta make him actually drop the occupation entirely before he'll cycle. Good to know. Looting 2, we already have this beat. Yes, I do, Union. I've got 2. I'm actually going to have to make a third guy, because those 2 don't offer pants. They don't offer leggings. If I move to not have to deal with polar bears, it would probably just be to live underground. Okay, is that normal? A full-on white cat with 2 eye colors? Is that normal? Because I know we have a cat that has 2 different eye colors. Is it normal to have one in white that's like that? Because I feel like the other one was gray. Okay, so... Huh. I feel like the double-eye cat that we had before was gray. This one's white. We don't have a plain white cat yet. We're gonna have to get this little guy, if we can. Dude, I already said I don't want to have to buy my bookshelves. I'll craft my bookshelves. Thank you very much. Oh, we already have a mending man. We already have a mending man. Here, let me introduce you to the mending man. Mr. Mending himself. See, he offers a 22 emerald mending deal. But he also offers 14 emeralds for a looting deal. Looting 3. So he's a double trouble. He pulls double the hours. He earns double. I hope some of the librarians we end up getting will sell us lanterns and glass. Because we're going to need that. We're going to need lanterns, we're going to need glass. Whatever I end up building for my actual base, I want lanterns, and I want a lot of glass. Oh, don't worry. Any wandering traders that show up, we usually end up getting rid of them. That is an expensive sharpness 5 trade. Which is bugging me, because that may be the only sharpness 5 trade we get for a long time. Shoot! Do I take it? Or do I... You know what? I'm gonna cycle him and see what we get next. That price is... That price is too much. Yeah, they do actually have a... Okay, no, okay, that trade... That's a deal that's worth it. That's a trade that's worth it. Protection 4... Protection 4, I'll take at this price. If we get another guy along the way that sells it for cheaper, I will get rid of this one and put the new guy in his place. But that's a trade you don't pass up. A Protection 4 trade at anything less than 50 emeralds, I say you need to take it. Because that is not a trade you get every day. Alright, where'd the white cat go? Where did the white kitten go? I know it ran off. There it is. No! I was trying to get it with my leads, but it ran off before I could. Okay, there it is. Yeah, 42 emeralds for protection is great. Got him! I got the white kitty. We've got the white kitten. Alright, this one I think I'm gonna name Snow. For now, we're gonna name this one Snowy. Snowball? Oh, I got better. How about Snowbell? Yeah, we're gonna call him Snowbell. That's actually a reference to a book, which got made into a movie, both of which are actually really, really good. It's a reference to the cat from, I don't know if anybody even knows about this nowadays. Yep, there you go! Sorrento knows it! Stuart Little. I loved the original movie that they did for Stuart Little. And I actually read the book. The book is actually pretty nice. It's different from the movie, but both of them have their own appeal. And both of them are really good. If you've never read the book, I recommend reading the book. It's really good. Alright, so we're going to take Snowbell here back home. And hopefully we can get some fish to feed him so we can tame him. Speaking of which, Got him! He is ours. Snowbell is ours. Sweet! Alright, let's take Snowbell home. I did not know you could have... that there were 2 cats with double eye skins. Because, let's take a look at the Sorrento cat. This... Where is Sorrento? This is Sorrento, right? I think that's the Sorrento. And then that one's Jake. So yeah, there's 2 cat skins with double eye. This one and this one. Cool. And I know that's not actually the name of that trait, but... But I like to call it double eye as kind of a shorthand for what it means. I want to say the actual trait is called something chromia. What I'm actually intending on doing here is filling up my trading hall with tradesmen. Villagers, basically. I'm trying to build up my supply of villagers in the trading hall. Nope, that's not it. I don't think that's what it's called. Union. Actually, I'll probably look it up later and see what it actually is called. But I don't think that's what it's called. Alright, hey, Cassie! Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing alright today. Hope you're having a good day. Or if not, as usual, hope you enjoy the stream. And that it makes your day a little better. Hey, Tanjiro! We got Tanjiro back in the stream. I'm pretty sure we've seen you before. Welcome, or welcome back, depending on which one it is for you. Alright. So, I just had a thought. We're gonna need to get some beds and put them at the villager breeder, because I don't think I have any villagers at the villager breeder. That's not good. I'm gonna have to get some stuff for that. Is everything okay, Tanjiro? That smiley you sent looks a little sad. Not on this world, Sorrento. Not on this world. I've been to the Nether on other worlds, but not this one. This one I've yet to go there. Simply because I haven't had any need to go there yet. But I'm sure I will have to soon. I just don't want to go there until I can be sure that I'm not going to get, like, slaughtered immediately. You know what I mean? Why do I have a second... Oh, that's right, because I made a second one so I could try to get the other guy. Okay, that's why. Alright, I'm going to put this red bed over at the villager breeder and see if that helps get more villagers going. But I think we're going to need to get out some wool and make some more beds. Yes, we are. Here. Let's make a couple beds here. And let's take these beds over to the villager breeder, see what they've got. Fair enough, Tanjiro. Fair enough, if that's how you want to do it. If that's how you want to handle things. Drop. And I want to say, yep, I've got some beds here for the villagers, but only enough for the parents that are already here. Let's knock those out. once we put the villagers... Once we give the villagers some beds, they will start producing more villagers for us to fill in... to be able to fill in these beds. That's how villagers work. When they detect enough beds, they know that it's time to start popping out more villagers to fill in the count. Oh no, Cassie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that's happened. Yep, that's what it's called. Thank you. Thank you, Union. Heterochromia. That's what the double eye thing is called. It sounds weird, though, which is why I usually just call it double eye. It basically means that each eye has a different color, like, coded to it. Which is a rare trait, as I understand it. It's not entirely uncommon, but it's also not, like, something you see every day. Where are my shears? Did I end up losing my shears somewhere? Well, good thing we've got an iron farm. I can just make a new set of shears. Yeah, basically like that. The point is that one eye is a different color from the other eye. And again, it's a trait that you don't see often, but it's not entirely unheard of either. I'm gonna end up having to call my my flock of sheep. Oh, Tanjiro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear you had to go through that. Man. I am sorry you about all that. I really am. Alright, do I have any bones or bone meal? Because I need to turn one of these beds white so that I can help coordinate what I've got. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn this bone into bone meal, and then turn that bed the right color because I need the beds. What Union said, we're here for you guys. We are here for you. Think of this channel as a place where you can come to get away from the stress of life. It's kind of what the intention is. It's a chill place. It's a chill space. This is a place where you can remember the old song of "Don't worry, be happy." Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. And of course, don't forget to place a bed down in a space that you just prepped for putting a bed when you have a bed to put somewhere. Good grief, J-Guard. So distracted by that little moment of singing, I forgot to put the bed where I was going to put it. Confused yet? Yeah, me too. But that's nothing new. I'm always confused. And of course I say that jokingly. Alright, let me see here. What to do? What to do next? What's the next thing I need to prepare? I've got lecterns. We don't have any villagers ready yet. I need to get more villagers, so probably gonna have to do some AFK sessions at the villager breeder, which means I should make an iron door that I can put in the way of the villagers there. That way they don't go somewhere they're not supposed to. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Do 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 do. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Wait for it. Be happy. You didn't expect it to happen at that point, did you? Thanks, Cassie. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew up her by them down below, my bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Okay, I just paused for a second and already I forgot where I was on the song. I know I did the first stanza. Where was I? She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on our away whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. You have a good night, Cassie. You have a good night, alright? Thanks for being here for a little while. Da 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 da. Before the board had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Yeah, okay, see, these guys just got mad at me for no reason. No line was cut, the whale was freed, the captain's mind was not agreed. He belonged to the whaleman's creed, she took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Na da 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 da. Na da 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 da. Yeah, that's my reaction too when polar bears decide to come after me for no reason. I wasn't anywhere near them yet, and I wasn't anywhere near the kid yet. And yet, they came after me. For no reason. I need some better food. We're definitely gonna have to set up a couple of butchers in the trading hall, I'm thinking. Yeah, they sure seem to think that they're the top dog, the top pain in the neck this side of the world, don't they? It drives me up the wall having to deal with polar bears. Makes me wonder if I shouldn't do my main base underground mostly. Now, what was I? Oh, yes. For 40 days, or even more, line went slack, and tide once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, and still no whale didn't go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as ever, the fight's still on, the line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Unfortunately, that song, although I know what song you're quoting there, Sorrento. Unfortunately, as much as I love that song, and I do, I cannot sing it. That's one of those ones that unfortunately, if I tried to, I could get myself into a bit of a problem, which I don't want to do. I don't want to be stuck with a problem. Exactly, Union, exactly. Copyright reasons. Unfortunately, that is a thing that I have to be aware of. Wellerman, it doesn't seem like anybody really cares, but that's why I don't sing it constantly. I'll sing it maybe once or twice every couple of sessions, but beyond that, I try not to sing it a whole lot. Alright. I did say we were going to pay homage to the villager known as Tim, which we had to say goodbye to. So, here's what we're gonna do. Here lies Tim Toolman, episode 15 to 17. He picked well. Because he was the first guy to offer us a diamond pickaxe. He is, however, succeeded quite nicely by Tim II. That's another one, Sorrento, that unfortunately I cannot do. Not only because I don't know the lyrics worth anything, but also because that's another one that I would get very quickly called out on if I did. Oh my! Holy! There's a reason. There's a reason that we kept this one. That Tim essentially chose this guy to be his successor. Look at that trade! Oh my gosh! Dude! Now that's a deal right there. That is a premium pickaxe. Yeah. It's like that's an incredible pickaxe. And the deal for it is that's a steal practically. Yep, mind equals blown. Mind is majorly blown. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Hold it. Oh my gosh, we've got some amazing deals here. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Union. This is a huge step towards our success. It's like, oh my gosh. That pickaxe deal could not be... Well, it could be better. But it's like, you can't expect anything better. Because that is beyond fantastic. And the shovel deal's pretty good, too. You know what? This guy has earned his emeralds. I'm buying this. I'm buying these. I want diamond gear. Good grief, I want these. We will be retiring our iron pickaxes and shovels. Well, we may still use the iron stuff to save the diamond stuff until we can equip it with mending and perfect it as well, but... Did you see? Did you see that deal? That bargain was blasted. That was an incredible deal to find. Like, oh my gosh. Mind definitely blown. And delightfully so. Happily at that. Alright, let me think here. Do I want to try to get this for my sword, or do I want to wait until I have a diamond one? That's a trick question. I'm going to wait until I have a diamond one. We are going to have to definitely set up some sugarcane farming, because we're going to need a lot of sugarcane to trade with these guys. Oh! Hey there, Aviator! Owen, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nope, I have not seen it yet, Leo, so I would appreciate no spoilers. For my sake and for the sake of anybody else on the channel that hasn't seen it. Oh, okay, Owen. Okay. Yep. Sonic 3 has already gone out into theaters. It's already out in theaters, and I think it's done really, really well. Based on what I've been hearing, it's doing really, really well, which is no surprise to me. They've been doing really well with those movies. And I'm not kidding. Those movies, the team that's been making those movies has done really, 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 really well with making them. The CG looks really good. The characters are on point. It's a total win for the filmmakers of that series. But yeah, I haven't actually seen the third one yet.
But I'm looking forward to seeing it at some point. One day, when I am able, I will see it. Funny, Sorrento. Funny. I'd highly recommend the movies because they're actually really well done. The voice actors did really good, giving some personality to already very well personality illustrated characters. Basically characters whose animations, whose CG animations were done really well to be very true to the characters that the fans of the franchise already knew and loved. And the actors on the real life side of it, they actually do a good job with their roles. Even Jim Carrey. I actually think he does good in his role as Robotnik. Which, that says something. Oh, don't even bring up the Minecraft movie. I'm still supremely skeptical about the Minecraft movie. I don't expect it to be that great at this point. That's not funny, Sorrento. Yeah, again, the Sonic movies, having seen the first two, I recommend them because they're actually really well done. And I have a feeling the third one is, like, kicking behind in the box office because just based on what the previews showed, my gosh, they did good. Yeah, that's not in there, Sorrento. You're thinking of the Minecraft movie. Which, yeah, that was a funny little moment. Moving to the topic of the Minecraft movie, I actually feel a little bit more curious about it since learning that a lot of the environments are actually being hand-built instead of it being all CG like I was assuming it was going to be. But I'm still very skeptical. Yeah, they've got a couple of famous actors involved, but it's live action within animation blended world. That doesn't always do very well. Well, that's okay, Aviator. That's okay. I'm glad you can be here when you're able to be here. I truly am glad to have people here when they can be here. But yeah, with the Minecraft movie, I reserve judgment until I can actually see it. Until it actually comes out and we're seeing it and we actually see what's gonna happen in it. But my first impression based on the my first impressions based on the previews are not great. It could be funny. It could be funny. It could actually be pretty good. But considering things, I'm worried that the chances of it truly succeeding at this point are about as good as a candle's chance of staying lit in a cyclone.
autocorrect is a pain in the neck now and then. Alright, let's see. I don't have a whole lot of iron left. But what I have, I could go ahead and use to get some emeralds. So, let's do that. Let's use what iron I've got left to get some more emeralds. Maybe we can buy some diamond armor. Oh. They have not refreshed their trades yet. Well, Tim has, but his price went up. This is a world we started towards the end of... I think we started it towards the end of this past year. Aviator. And it's actually been pretty fun so far. Wow. Okay. That's a different kind of joke there, Sorrento. Kind of different. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Your jokes are funny. You know that? Alright, let me see here. Man, look at all these cats. Oh wow, Snowbell already grew up. Nice. Nice. Do-do-dee, da-ba-dee-da-doo, da-ba-dee-dum-bam, bam-ba-dum-bum, ba-ba-dee-ba-da-bum. Did I ever tell you guys the joke about the broken pencil? Never mind. It's pointless. If it's a joke where you have to ask that question, Sorrento, better to not bother with it. If you must ask that question before putting it forth a joke, it's safer not to bother with that joke. Thanks. That broken pencil one has been around for a while. And I'm sure everybody here knows how an ocean says hello and goodbye. I mean, it does it all the time. For everybody. It just sits there and it waves. Oh, you couldn't find any camo pants, Aviator? Yeah, they blend right in, don't they? They blend right in. Yeah, I had the same problem the other day. I got a new hat recently, and I was like, where'd my hat go? I finally found it on the rack and realized why I hadn't found it for a while. It was camo, too. Good one, Union. Good one. That one's actually a lot more subtle. Nice job. Nice job. That was good. Alright, I'm running around here like crazy because I'm trying to remember what I need to do next. The next thing I need to do is get more villagers for the villager trading farm or trading hall. But, unfortunately, we are out of boat-bound villagers. If there's any villagers left around here, it's just one, and he's a nitwit. Which, I don't care for nitwits. I don't want to deal with nitwits. Nitwits are a waste of time. They can't take a job. I don't think they can even be used in villager breeders. And I thank you for that, Union. I thank you for that effort. Any jokes that are put out here, they have to be family friendly, or they're not welcome. It's a precaution I have to take. I just realized, I don't know if the villagers and the villager breeder have actually got any food in their systems. If they don't, then I need to get food to feed them. So let's get some... I'm thinking potatoes and beetroot. Oh, what do you know? I've got 2 stacks of each of those. I'm not going to give them all my potatoes, but I'll give them 2 stacks. And I'll give them 2 stacks of beetroot, too. Sorrento Union, that was good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Aviator. I hope that, hope you get, hope you're alright. Can I just toss this here and they'll feast? Nope. I gotta put them somewhere higher up. Otherwise they can't detect it. Oh my gosh. Kilometer? Really? For anybody who doesn't get that one, the kilometer thing that Union just did in the chat, it's because in America we generally do miles and miles per hour. We don't generally do kilometers. That's everybody else. Alright, now we just wait for the villagers to drop some babies into the storing chamber. Which, there we go. That proves that the system works. Yes! Alright, Union. You go ahead and, you have a good night, my friend. Have a good sleep. Hopefully we'll see you the next session. Yeah, that could do it, Aviator. That could do it. Well, unfortunately, guys, until these villager babies grow up, I'm kind of stuck here going AFK, letting them, well, grow. So, I'm going to have to go ahead and say thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed the jokes, the song. I hope you had a good time here. If you did, please be sure to leave some likes and comments. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And don't forget to smack that notification bell so you don't miss the next stream. And don't forget to make sure that you share the channel with your friends if you think they might enjoy the content as well. Sorry, I had to slip into the Mario voice. I just had to do it. So in case you couldn't understand what I was saying, wouldn't surprise me, make sure to share the channel with your friends if you think they might enjoy the content too. Until next time, everybody, I am JGardo1, your guide, bard, and humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I will see you all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye! See you next time!